only close spawn by air, but we're going to see what diestar is going to do. And go for another all-in or possibly something else. If there's close by air, I think an all-in would be strong on this map, but we're going to see.
Yep, so we are going to be cross-spawn for these two players, and we're going to see...
Oh my god.
Huh?
We see that eSahara.Verdi is not very content with his opponent, and just showing that, expressing himself there in a couple of words. diestar just ignoring that, you know.
To be honest, I wouldn't expect him to... I would not be surprised if he 1-1-1'd again. Or 2-1-1
yes, however,
like he
this
just
is
did.
cross position, and cross position is... I mean, it could still happen, but it's cross position. I mean, the units can basically run everywhere.
Yeah,
from every angle, and that's kind of harder, I think.
Yeah, Thorstein still did it in the TSL.
Really, and he meant, well, that's a Thorstein for you. Thorstein is a great player, guys, definitely.
One of the best in the world. And,
definitely.
oh, diestar gets a call on the telephone.
Yep, it's getting a call. There we see. He's taking a little break there. So we saw that Verdi was not really content with his opponent, diestar. Just a bit salty about that. Second match, an all-in. You know, you have to utilize whatever you have in your arsenal. That's what I personally believe. I mean, in these type of tournaments, there is money at line, and you are going to go for the first place. And if that means you're going to go for an all-in, that's what you need to do. Yep, and I mean, 1-1 build is very, very normal. That's something a lot of people do.
Yeah, and a lot of people have trouble with it too. I mean, because one of the most frustrating aspects of the 1-1-1 is, say that your first push gets repulsed, but you kill the natural and everything, and you get to like that 15-20 minute mark where all of a sudden the Toss starts getting mined out in his base, and then the Terran can just literally lift off his orbital command and take the natural expansion, and then just go right back with that same income. And it's a very frustrating thing for some Tosses to deal with.
Well, that has always been said. That 1-1 build is very strong. You know, Terran race is very volatile, and in that 1-1 build, you basically use whatever you have in your arsenal to go at the Protoss. And Protoss units, the gateway units, are not very strong. Definitely not against Terran. And I mean, when 1-1 build occurs, usually you're still taking up, or you only have to fight on gateway units or an immortal as well. But yeah, so that usually doesn't turn out very well for the Protoss player. Now we're seeing here that the gas is taken once again. Now I'm not really sure if the gas was taken before. No,
it was taken. It was taken after the Rex.
Exactly, because usually that's indicative of a fast factory.
Yeah, that's.
But we're gonna see.
Yeah. Okay, so now Verdi is playing normally right now. He actually pulled the guy off gas to actually make it 7 minutes ago. That's not something you normally see. Usually people are pretty rigorous about keeping their guys on the gas the entire time that they are there to mine. So it's just a weird thing to note that Verdi just did.
Indeed. Now, this is interesting. We're seeing that diestar is getting another Marine, which he did in a previous game as well.
Yeah, this might be just one of those little things that you just realize that normally your opponent would expect to see like a reactor or something for the 1-1-1, and so instead he'll just delay it by a couple seconds.
Exactly. You can look at this. We're seeing another factory being added, like the previous game, where he also went 2 Marines in a factory, then going into a 1-1 build. But I'm not sure if diestar is going to go for another 1-1. That would be really interesting.
Yeah, Verdi just threw down a pylon in that mid-right main. We could be seeing some kind of proxy Stargate or even a proxy Robo, which may sound a little wrong to some people, but there's a very, very strong bust you can do where you basically get 4 gates in your main base, or 3 gates in your main base. You have 2 or 3 Immortals, or Stargate, never mind, it's going to be a proxy Stargate. So the more normal, probably Void Rays will be coming out than the Robo bust that I was kind of hoping to see.
Yes, but I'm really curious, because that Void Ray play is really usually strong when you have like a couple of supply depots at the top of your ramp, you know, where you can load it up and then charge it up and then attack your opponent. But there are no supply depots here at the top of the main. We're actually gonna see a starport. So is this gonna be a 1-1 build again? By diestar, are you cheeky like that? Are you going to really pull that off? I'm not really sure. We're actually seeing a Hellion, which is a small deviation as we saw before. He's definitely going to go for Banshees here.
Yeah, I like this from Diestar. I told you I would like it if you won 1-1 just because of the way Verdi was
Oh my
acting.
god.
And if Diestar can
Look
win
at this.
this, huh?
Look at this. He's actually gonna go for it. And he's adding a tick lab onto his racks
And he can
as
get
well.
cloak. He has enough for cloak too. And will he actually get cloak? I'm waiting for him to get. I guess not. I guess he's gonna instead go for
He didn't
stim.
get cloak
He went
for.
he went for stim instead. I know, but that should be a really nice like just adaptation compared to last game. But oh wait, no, the Hellions actually gonna scout the Stargate. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And there is a void ray up. We only have one rack, so that's going to be a possible problem. He needs to get a bunker up. He's actually making 2 bunkers right away. He needs to be careful with his with his marines, not to be attacked by the stalkers. But luckily, he has a marauder, so that marauder will be targeting down those stalkers. So there it comes, targeting down the void ray a little bit. He needs to be more careful though. The Banshee is out, and the Banshee can take a lot of damage from the void rays. Yeah, it has to be careful. A couple of marines are being lost here. Oh my god, the Rax is not up yet, and he is gonna lose a couple of marines here.
Yeah, but the bunker does finish. We do see marines in there. It's going to help them a lot against that void. We have more stalkers being made as well, though. Verdi has not lost a single unit yet. He has 1 deep red stalker, but that is it. And we have 1 zealot up there to tank some damage. I'm just going to go ahead.
God.
Repair on the bunker is happening, though, but these voiders are happily whittling these units down.
They're trying to come in. The bunker stays alive. The void rays are charged, so he is forced to move back because the bunker is still alive. And he's going to lose the void rays if this continues. We're going to see another Viking, and he actually has a reactor. So if he has a little bit more time, he's going to be okay against those void rays.
Oh, but look at the vision, the stalkers on the bottom. There's
God.
no range for the bunker to go ahead and attack. Verdi's doing a nice job of picking off units. He's already killed a fair amount of SCVs.
Really nicely done here, exactly.
Yeah, and this is actually
Trading with the SCVs, and this is damage itself as well. We're going to see a Phoenix coming up as well, and that Phoenix is going to help against those air units. 1 void is almost going to go down. No, it managed to get away. Oh my god,
bunker falls.
goes down as well.
The bunker falls in, but this void ray has 4 health left. It's starting to get shields back.
Oh my god, there are no units whatsoever here for Diestar. Let's take a look at the army supply tab. 10 against 14, and the Protoss is warping in more and more units. He needs to get more marines here, and he's actually getting 3 more marines.
He's getting a 4th gate too also, so he's going to continue barreling down the front of Diestar. He does not want this, oh wait, a medevacs being made. That's a really actually clever move to try and keep those marines alive, because he's got to invest in that. And this is the
Yeah,
does
he
get
also
sick.
has stim, so that is something definitely to utilize as well. But slowly and gradually, the army of eSahara.Verdi is building up. The supply is actually quite equal right now, but I mean, you know, we're going to see how this is going to go, because he has stim, so he could make it work, but I'm not really sure. He needs to be careful. There are no bunkers. Stim is going up as well, but he does not seem to have enough units. SCVs coming into the fray. Now, one Immortal is actually, Marauder is actually going to come here as well, but that's not going to be enough. I think he needs to be careful not to lose those Marines.
Yeah, they are all stimming. The Stalkers are taking heavy damage from that Marauder, who's doing a nice job of attacking, but you can see more units are coming in.
He needs to be careful. He doesn't seem to have enough units left anymore. Marauder is left 2 Hellions. I'm not sure what the Hellions are for.
Hellions probably deal with the Zealots, because it's probably expecting more Zealots to be coming in. Or just to serve as tanks or something.
Yes. Oh my god, just barely holding this off. But if you look at the Harvester numbers, Protoss actually ahead. So he managed to do quite some damage there.
Yeah, he's chronoing all of his warp gates inside his main base. He's going to go in for another largest attack. He does still have that 1 Phoenix. He's not producing anything else from his Stargates. But it looks like Diestar should have enough units to push this back.
Exactly. He has stim, so this is going to be enough actually. He needs to be careful and micro a little bit. Stimming again, losing a sentry there. Stalker is going to go down as well. So he will be dealing with his force pretty nicely here.
Yeah, Verdi cannot be happy right now with how this game is progressing.
Exactly. He was going for his own all-Inish attack, but that didn't work out too well because, you know, guess what you're facing? You're facing a Terran, dude. There he goes for a bad game.